First off, welcome to my channel. I don't know what I'm going to name it yet. Secondly, please excuse the serial killer motif. I promise you at some point I'll get like a background or something, but honestly, right now the 1980s wood paneling, I don't know, feels right, you know? So what am I doing with this channel? I have two channels. One of them is Forever Spooky Season. And that one's basically, it started out with ghost stuff and everything. Then after a while, I kind of ran out of steam. That just became whatever amused me. So if you like a bit of silliness along with some spookiness, go check that out. But there is a video I put up on that channel where I talk about being out of shape, getting older, the loss of a friend, I believe I mentioned, and having a son at my current age. I am 47. I have a 2-year-old. And I love that kid a lot, and I would love to be there for as much of his life as humanly possible. And I talked about that. And I talked about how I was going to exercise. And I even brought out some juggling balls and joked about how I was going to teach myself to juggle. None of these things happen. I literally just kind of loosely dieted for a couple days, and then kind of forgot about it and gained an extra 5 or 6 pounds. I'm currently at 246 pounds, I believe. Then I caught COVID and dropped 5 pounds and gained all that right back up. If you haven't caught COVID yet, I wouldn't suggest it. It's not great. If anyone offers it to you, just go ahead and turn it down. Not great. So, why am I back talking about losing weight and getting healthy? I clearly have no willpower, I guess is the word. Because as of late, my health has started kicking my ass. I've always had psoriasis in the scalp, particularly around the ears and stuff. It usually being kept in check with shampoo. Otherwise, it's a whole lot of this and a whole lot of dusting off the back of a couch. It's pretty gross, if I'm being honest. But it goes into remission when I'm healthy, like when I'm exercising and I'm actually keeping the weight down. As of late, it's like throughout my stomach, around here, up and down my legs and my back. My scalp has gone nuts. I mean, thank God I've got a lot of hair, because I'm telling you, it's just disgusting up in there. And I normally don't talk about it because I've always been self-conscious of it. But, I mean, what's the point of doing this video if I'm not laying it all out, right? So that starts up. And then I read up that obesity can contribute to that. And even though my body is an itchy like mess right now, that still was not enough. Like, I still just immediately was like, I need a snack cake. You know, I need just garbage, honestly. And then my wife's work, I'm on her insurance because I'm a stay-at-home dad, which is one of the reasons why I haven't been exercising much, is raising him. But I'm going to be honest with you, it's just an excuse. I mean, the first few months, yeah, there was no way I was going to be exercising because he was a very demanding baby. But then after that, I just kind of got used to sitting down. But my wife's work made me take a physical test, and they did blood work. And gave us one of these. Got some pink, red going there. So, one of these is my blood pressure, 140/99. I don't know what that means, but it's red, so I'm going to assume it's bad. Then there's the hemoglobin, 6.1%. Apparently, hemoglobin should be between 4.0 and 5.6. When I'm told it's high, is borderline diabetic. I'm not there yet, but I'm right at the border. And that was kind of it. I don't want to get to that point. And I hate looking at myself in the mirror. I hate the way I feel. I'm tired all the time. Knees hurt, body hurts. And the skin condition, of course, is a living hell, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is. And again, I'm doing my son a disservice, because if I had had him 20 years earlier, he would have had a dad that was bouncing off the walls playing. And I play with him all day long, but I kind of just lurch around the room. I don't move like I used to. And I know you can't turn back the clock. I know that. I know there's no way I'm going to be what I once was. Matter of fact, I'm not sure I ever was what I think I once was. I think most people have a once was in their head, and it never was what they think it once was. But I know I'll never be 20 again. But that being said, I can sure as hell try to be the best 48, 49, 50, 60, 70, as straight up as I can be. So, for the last 4 days, we've been on a low carb diet. My wife has too. It is not easy. I'm not too keen on it, but I've read that this is one of the best ways to get your sugar leveled out. So my goal is to stick on this low carb diet to even out my sugar and get my body to where I want it, and then put carbs back in, but not as much. Like, a sweet treat every so often, but not nightly or 2 or 3 times a day in my case. Not eating out as much either. Like, oh God, we eat out so much. It's like, I love fast food. I really do, but I got to the point where I kind of hate fast food right now. And that's going to be cut back on. And I'm also going to the gym again. I used to love the gym. I used to go to the gym like for, almost 10 years. I was going to the gym, and at my height, I was burning over 1,000 calories in, like on the treadmills and exercise bikes and stuff like that. And then I got into a relationship, and then my hours, while keeping up with her, kind of cut out the gym. And this is not an excuse. This actually happened because I was getting up at 4:30 in the morning, going to the gym for an hour, then going to work. But I got into a relationship, and her hours are such where she was showing up at my house and staying until like 11 or 12. So 4:30 in the morning sure as hell wasn't happening at that point. And I don't know. It just kind of went from there. And then, of course, I'm a stress eater, and I'm a happy eater, and I'm a depressed eater, and I'm doing okay eater. I'm just an eater. When you put it in front of me, I'm going to want to eat it. Even if I don't I hate coconut. If you put coconut cake in front of me right now, I'd be tempted to take a bite, even though I despise coconut. So the lack of exercise, my eating habits, all of it put me into a much more plump body. And I don't know how well my current weight is coming out here, but you see that? I'm not actually poking out my stomach. I know it looks like I am. I am not. Matter of fact, I'm sucking it in. That's with it out. That's not good. I used to have a chin. I miss having a chin. Now it just kind of blew up. But more than that, I just want to feel better. So that's what this video is about. That's what this channel is going to be about. I don't care if it gets a subscriber. It'd be cool if it did, don't get me wrong. I kind of get tickled every time I get a subscriber at the other channel. But this is more or less to keep me honest. So I have something to do related to keeping healthy weekly. to keep it on my mind. Because once I get something into a habit, I have to do it. That other channel, I was actually thought about closing it down a few times because I'm just busy and I want to concentrate on other things. And I can't because I've gotten to the habit of posting to that damn thing. And now I'm just stuck doing it. I'm hoping the same thing happens here, because that means I would have to keep going to the gym. I'd have to keep eating right. So that's the introduction to what this is about. It's about my journey to trying to fix me. Now, that being said, there will be other things. This will be treated kind of like a vlog. I can't take you into the gym with me, so a lot of my gym updates are going to be from my car, and it's going to look creepy as hell because I go to the gym super early before my family wakes up. Also, we have a Disney trip coming up in a couple weeks, and I'm probably gonna try to control myself, but I'm gonna allow myself some sweets, and I'm gonna record it and put it up here too, because Disney, man, you gotta eat. But also, you get a lot of exercise at Disney too. That walking around and stuff, that gets you. That's really about it. So, I could really use the support. If you're interested, please subscribe and click like. Otherwise, thanks for watching. And if you're seeing this on TikTok, I'm still using the same channel for TikTok. So everything's going on the TikTok because I don't feel like juggling so many channels at once. Probably the same for my Instagram too. But the YouTube channels, if you're interested in the weird stuff, including the little cartoon I'm going to play at the end of this, it is at Forever Spooky Season. And otherwise, just click here. The TikTok, I believe, is also at Forever Spooky Season, but I'm not sure. So that's it. I really appreciate you guys watching, and wish me luck and keep me honest.
We got special work to do here, you and me.